Welcome to Seeing Dead People, the mystery storytelling podcast with a clairvoyant twist. We end every episode with Darcy answering a question from a listener about her psychic process. Whatever is going on in her head, I think it's so cool and astonishing. Trust me, you're going to have your own questions. Well, I'll just hang on to you for a few more minutes just to ask you our listener's question.
All right.
This week is kind of a different one. It comes at your psychic talents from another angle. Bryn wants to know if dead people ever seek you out for help. You know, just out of the blue, showing up without any preamble.
Yes, they do. And not just people who have been murdered. I actually have dreams dealing with dead people that are moving on to a new life, and they want to know where they're going and what their choices are.
Oh, okay.
So I may do readings for live people, but I also do readings for people who are already deceased.
That's a real mind twister.
Tell me about it. But in all the cases I've ever worked with, I think there's only been 2 where the victims have literally come forward and asked me to talk on their behalf, and it's normally if I come across the picture of theirs, and I fight it. I fight tooth and nail not to actually pick up the phone and go through the rigmarole the police will put me through to tell them what I'm seeing.
Really?
Yeah. Because every time I talk to a new police department or a new police officer, I have to prove myself.
Yeah, that must get very tiresome very soon.
And it does. So normally, if I've already worked with someone, I will phone them and ask them to present me so I don't have to justify who I am.
Right. They can initiate it.
Yeah.
And it's like they give you your bona fides, as they say.
That's just it. They don't.
Yeah, you want them to, though.
I can see how many times already that I've had them do that finger and go, ooh, like that to me.
You're kidding. That's very dismissive.
Yes, it is.
Well, I guess you wouldn't be working for them then.
Nope. So then I'll get hold of the family if I'm able to.
Oh, okay.
And I'll give them the information.
That's good of you.
So then it's up to them. They can take it. I don't ask for anything. I just give them the information.
Wow. Well, have you ever sort of turned away from someone who was dead and said, like, I don't want to deal with you?
No, I don't think I have. I'm not very good at saying no. You can read the book again that says what part of it, no, don't you understand?
Okay, well, thank you for not saying no to us this evening.
All right.
We hope you've enjoyed listening to Seeing Dead People. Whatever's going on in Darcy's head, I think is so cool and astonishing. We'd love to hear from you with questions for Darcy about her psychic process or suggestions for other mystifying situations you would like us to investigate. So please, shoot us an email to info@radiosidney.ca with Seeing Dead People in the subject line. New episodes of Seeing Dead People will emerge on the first Saturday of every month and will also be available every Saturday night at 8 p.m. and Sunday morning at 10 a.m., both Pacific Standard Time. Seeing Dead People will also be available as a downloadable podcast online at RadioSidney.ca for your convenience. Cool news! Seeing Dead People is now a podcast on YouTube. Just search for Nicola Furlong Mysteries, and you will find 3 podcasts of videos dedicated to Seeing Dead People. One for our actual complete episodes, another for Darcy's fascinating answers to our listeners' questions about her psychic process, and a third with teasers highlighting each episode. Thanks so much for listening to Seeing Dead People. I really dig researching, writing, and communicating with Darcy and her otherworldly contacts. So until the next time, remember, Seeing Dead People is a blast with Goosebumps Guaranteed.
This has been a program of Radio Sydney.